In the continuation of our series on types of chemical reactions, let me introduce you to the concept of oxidation, reduction and redox reactions. If you like what you see on our channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications. In order to understand redox reactions, let us first deal with oxidation and reduction reactions individually. Let us take an example to understand oxidation. When air is passed over heated copper, oxygen from the air reacts with copper and the surface becomes coated with black copper 2 oxide. During this reaction, copper has gained oxygen. We can say copper has been oxidized. So what is oxidation? A gain of oxygen is called oxidation, and we can say that the substance which gains oxygen during a reaction has been oxidized. Now look what happens when hydrogen is passed over heated copper 2 oxide. The black compound copper 2 oxide turns pink due to the formation of copper. During this reaction, the copper 2 oxide is undergoing reduction. That is, it is being reduced as it is losing oxygen. So what is reduction? A loss of oxygen is called reduction. And we can say that the substance which loses oxygen during a reaction has been reduced. Now look again at the reaction between copper 2 oxide and hydrogen. Copper 2 oxide loses oxygen and hydrogen gains oxygen. So here the copper 2 oxide is getting reduced and hydrogen is getting oxidized. The substance getting reduced in a chemical reaction is known as the oxidizing agent, whereas the substance that is getting oxidized in a chemical reaction is known as the reducing agent. In the last example, we have seen oxidation and reduction in terms of oxygen. Now let us see oxidation and reduction in terms of hydrogen. If a substance loses hydrogen during a reaction, the reaction will be termed as oxidation reaction. And if a substance gains hydrogen during a reaction, the reaction will be termed as reduction reaction. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Hydrogen sulfide gas reacts with chlorine and forms hydrogen chloride and sulfur. In this reaction, hydrogen sulfide is converted to sulfur. Here, hydrogen was removed. So, this is an oxidation reaction. Whereas, chlorine gets converted into hydrogen chloride. In this case, hydrogen is added. So, this is a reduction reaction. Now, if we bring together both the definitions, that is, in terms of oxygen and hydrogen, we can say a reaction in which a substance gains oxygen or loses hydrogen is called an oxidation reaction, and a reaction in which a substance loses oxygen or gains hydrogen is called a reduction reaction. We can see that in both these examples, oxidation and reduction always take place simultaneously. Hence, such reactions in which one reactant undergoes oxidation whereas the other gets reduced during the course of reaction are termed as oxidation reduction reactions or redox reactions. The term redox is a short form of reduction and oxidation. Did you know redox reactions are commonplace in everyday processes like respiration, photosynthesis, combustion, corrosion or rusting, etc. Not all redox reactions are dependent on the exchange of oxygen or hydrogen. Some of these reactions are based on the exchange of electrons. This is an interesting aspect of redox reactions. Stay tuned as we dwell deeper into the world of electron exchange in oxidation reduction reactions in our upcoming video.